We have asked this question before, and you, the viewers, had a ton to say about it. Is college worth the price of admission?
Paying it off for a lot of people seems really daunting, especially if you can't find a job after earning your degree. Well, tonight, Fox 25's Sarah Underwood is taking an even closer look.
Like many 20-somethings, Amanda Rodriguez is glued to her computer. But instead of socializing on Facebook, she's job hunting, looking for a lucrative gig in marketing.
I've been applying everywhere left and right, but it's really difficult.
After spending more than $80,000 over 4 years on tuition, room, and board at Plymouth State, she can't find a job.
It's really frustrating because most of the places that I apply tell me we're looking for someone with more experience, but I'm not sure how I could get that if I don't have a chance.
Amanda is not alone. In this poor economy, thousands of grads find themselves in the same boat. And some are taking extreme measures to make up for the lost income and pay off debt. One BC law student, for example, made an offer to the dean to return his tuition money and he'll forfeit the degree. A similar tale in New York, where Monroe College grad Trina Thompson sued her school for $70,000 after she couldn't find solid employment after graduation. With private college tuition fees rising 70% over the past decade, according to the College Board, and public college tuition fees doubling, many are now asking, is college worth the cost? Community colleges and local trade schools like Minuteman have seen a big increase in the number of applicants over the last few years. In fact, there is a waiting list at some of these trade schools in Massachusetts. A lot of students we talk to say they're just not willing to take the financial gamble they believe comes with that college experience. Students like Maxwell Peterson, a junior at Minuteman Career and Technical School, who is studying electrical wiring. When he graduates high school, he plans to go to work right away, making about $16 an hour, and he won't have loans to pay off.
I'm not from a very wealthy family, and to be able to go there, I'd have to take out loans and do stuff like that, and it's like being in debt and stuff like that is not really an area that I would like to go into.
Minuteman superintendent says this year alone, the freshman class has increased 60%, in part because of the sluggish economy. And while you won't leave here with a six-figure salary, there is money to be made. Students who graduate in biotech, for example, are guaranteed to make $55,000 a year.
Students can no longer afford to spend the first year or two of college figuring out what they want to do. So they're coming to career and technical education programs and schools all across the Commonwealth in record numbers to explore their interests, understand their abilities, and get a real good sense of their aptitudes and connect that with something that they can earn money in.
A college graduate today earns 77% more in salary than a high school graduate. Over the life of their working career, that's more than $1 million.
Richard Dougherty, the president of the Association of Independent Colleges and Universities in Massachusetts, says the cost of a college education will pay off over the long run. The unemployment rate, he says, for people with a bachelor's degree or higher is under 5%, compared to 10% for those with a high school diploma.
There's an awful lot of data that shows how graduates of college get more involved in their community, take on more leadership roles in their community, vote more frequently, are healthier. They end up becoming higher taxpayers because they have higher salaries, and that's good for society.
So is college worth the cost? Steve Jobs and Bill Gates didn't need a degree. Lady Gaga and Mark Zuckerberg are millionaire dropouts. Still, it's an investment Amanda Rodriguez believes will eventually pay off.
Yeah, I definitely think college is worth it. Not just for the job, but it gives you great experience that you can't get right when you get out of high school.
But is it an investment you are willing to make? Only you can decide. Sarah Underwood, Fox 25 News.
Another popular option for people looking to save on the cost of college is going to a community college for a couple of years before transferring to a public or private college for your degree.